So I'm going to give you a pitch tour, show you what our pitch is like. Now the pitch that we're on is quite big. We're on pitch 149 and it is called a super pitch. It's fully serviced. Now it doesn't say, when you look up the pitches on their website, it doesn't actually say fully serviced, but when you read the information below it, it does actually say it's got drainage for grey water and a tap on your pitch, and also electricity. So it is a fully serviced pitch. So the size that it says is 6 meters by 10, but I've just measured it and it's nowhere near that. It's actually 17 meters from where I'm standing now. Just walk backwards a bit from here to the back, and 9.5 meters across. So it is quite large, and they've got how many have they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's 7 super pitches that are on grass. So this is a grass pitch, and I think actually for the same price you could have had a hard standing pitch, but I don't know why, I just like grass pitches. And we knew the weather was going to be lovely and sunny over the next few days, so we picked a grass pitch. I just think it's so much nicer, and it's easier to get pegs in the ground as well. So anyhow, all right, there's Norbert. Like normal, I always show Norbert, because if I don't, I'll be in trouble for my wife, because she likes gonks. Don't know why. Anyhow, this is our setup here. I'll go around and show you that in a minute. I'm just going to show you the size of the pitch. So what is a bit strange is the grey waste. Obviously it comes out the caravan there, it goes along, and then it goes uphill into the drain, which is a real pain, because I don't think that's going to drain very easily. Well, it won't actually, so I think we will have a bit of a problem there. But the pitch is absolutely huge, and just to let you know, it's 16 amps as well, which is quite a lot of electricity. So you can boil a kettle if you bring a kettle from home. That'll have no problem at all. So this is our setup here. So we've got the Kadak barbecue, a couple of tables, and we've got our sun canopy, which we bought for this weekend because it only takes a couple of minutes to put up and put away compared to an awning, which takes a little bit longer. Now, we have just purchased, or my wife's just purchased a new awning for the season, a bit bigger one than what we had last year. It's exactly the same actually. I think it's a Dometic Club Air Pro 440 we've got. So we've upgraded from the 330. So we'll show you that on one of the videos in the next few weeks. And also, I don't know if you can see that, she organised to get a motor mover fitted, which we've used, messed around in the driveway a bit, and then we had one weekend away without doing any filming. We tried it there, and it works really, really well. It's actually amazing. I can't believe we haven't had one on before. We've had over 10 years of caravanning and never had one. Okay, so going inside the caravan, show you inside. Now I've shown this before, but there is one big difference. When I was off ill, my wife took the time off as well, so she's had the last few months off too. And we talked about what can we upgrade in the caravan, what we don't like, and the big thing was the curtains. So I don't know if you can see these curtains here. We got new curtains made. There we go. Instead of the whole purple ones that we had before, we've now got some that look reasonably okay. We upgraded the cushions, so got some nice orange fluffy cushions. My wife's got a fluffy cow. So this is the inside of the caravan. It's got a coffee maker. I don't even drink coffee. That does put beans in or something. Like I said, it's 16 amps here, so you can bring a kettle. Yeah, this is our caravan. Now we've got bunk beds because we've got kids, and they sometimes come away, but they haven't come this weekend. They are getting older, so they don't always come now. And this is our bathroom. There's a heated towel rail just up there, which I actually put in last year at some point before I got ill. And then on the right hand side here, got these couple of orange mushroom lights. Now they normally go in the awning. So and then a 32-inch 4K monitor. That's not a TV, it's actually a monitor, but it is a smart monitor, so you can get all the same as you would do at home, like Amazon, Disney, Netflix, all of those internet downloadable, whatever you call them, channels. And how we service that, because it is 4K, is we have got, you probably saw that on the way round actually, we've got Starlink, and that gets the internet from the satellites, and it's very, very fast, faster than most people's homes actually. So it's very, very reliable. Never had a problem with it since we've had it. So that's our setup, and we'll show you bits and pieces as the year goes on. And I've got to go and sit down now because my legs are aching. Okay, right. Catch you shortly.
So these two nitwits have forgotten to turn on their microphones. You can see their lips moving, but you will have no idea what they are actually talking about. Such idiots. Oh, well, I guess I will have to do their job again. Welcome to Symondsbury. Today, they are going to take you to have a stroll through the Holloways. The short walk will take you along Shoots Lane and into Hell's Lane through some amazing terrain called Holloways. These ancient sunken lanes are set deep within the landscape and are truly an outstanding place to visit. Behind these two numpties, in the background, you will be able to see Colmer's Hill. One of the highest points in the area, this hill provides a great viewpoint across North Chedock. No, they will definitely not be attempting to walk up this massive hill today. Let's get going, shall we?
Before we go on our walk, we have parked at the Symondsbury Estate, which is free parking, which is the beginning of the walk. And on the estate here, not only do they have the amazing Holloway walks, they've also got lots of craft shops, a cafe, even a boutique and a visitor centre. So we might take you for a little bit of a look around those.
So this is the first part of the Holloways, which you come across these ferns. And these ferns are called Hart's Tongue Fern, if you can see this on the left here. They are named after its resemblance to a deer's tongue. That's why they called it. Now I'm just reading that off a pamphlet that we got. To be truthful, I didn't know that.
I thought you were a specialist, a botanist.
Oh, definitely not. But this is lovely. This is really nice. Anyhow, let's go and explore some more. So just here, there's some moss here. And what's that called, Rachel, the moss?
It's called Goblin's Gold.
Goblin's Gold. And where's it normally found? In caves,
It's normally
isn't it?
found in caves, but because of the dark, humid, moist area here, it's somewhere where it grows, which is really unusual.
Yeah, because we're quite well, in a ravine, really. As you can see, the trees are actually growing above.
So the Holloways are harvest to quite a lot of rare plants as well. But Tim, did you know how Holloways are formed?
Is it because the walkways get so trodden and after a while they make a ravine?
Yes, it wears away the soil, but it happens particularly in areas where there's loads of sandstone. And not only does it have to have the movement of people, it also has to have the movement of water. So over the centuries you get these Holloways.
Yes, and this particular Holloway was made because there was a lot of rock, wasn't there?
There was.
That was transported back to the village.
Yep.
So the Holloways were made from a lot of carts going back and forth with rocks, so they're very heavy.
Yeah, that then wear away some of that sandstone underneath as well, with the water travelling, which then continually makes it get deeper and deeper over time.
That is right. Yeah, it is very nice. Okay, let's do a little bit more and then we'll stop again. Oh, look at these, Rach.
Cool, aren't they?
Yeah. Look at that.
So I think a lot of the trees from what we read before we came down here include things like great oaks, ash, sycamore and hazel, which are really common. Did you also know wild forests actually account for 37% of all carbon stored in woods and trees?
I only know that because I read the pamphlet.
Thought you were going to let me have one then.
So these are some of the carvings, not any particularly good ones here.
They're not the main ones.
They're not the main ones. We're going to walk up and have a look at them in a minute. But there's a few there.
What is really cool on this bit up here, where it is slightly darker and cooler and a bit further away from the main hustle and bustle of things, in this area it's really common to find rabbits. They also have bank voles, wood mice and foxes, and also quite a big collection, I don't think that's the right term, for badgers. So really, a set of badgers. No, a set is where they live.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What's a collection of badgers called then?
I don't know, maybe people can tell us in the comments.
Yeah. I can't remember.
So this is now some of the deepest parts of the gullies.
These are quite spectacular holloways. They are really deep.
It's like being an extra in Lord of the Rings, this.
Yeah, it's amazing. Some of the carvings just on the right here. Now the carvings only actually date back to the 1970s, which I thought, oh, that's not that long ago. That's because they always get rode away.
Eroded.
I'll say my words right in a minute. It's because I need to sit down. I'm knackered.
Even though we're quite far from the sea as well, there's been quite a lot of ammonites found in these hollows as well. So that's quite cool. More carvings. Bobby. There's always a Bobby.
Even Homer Simpson.
This is like the 1970s equivalent of the old school desk, isn't it? With Tim Wall's ear engraved in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of that here. This has got to be nearly 100 feet down we are in some places. That's only an estimate, so don't hold me to that.
We are quite short, so it might seem a lot taller. Oh, it's you.
Thank you. This is pretty spectacular. Like I say, this is only about 20 minutes away from the campsite.
It's a big one. It's the 1970s equivalent of the selfie pout, the trout pout in carving. Haven't seen any Picasso yet.
No.
A couple of potential Dalis, maybe.
A lot of the moss. A lot more moss, devil's gold.
Oh, look at this one.
Now if you keep on walking, which we're not going to, you carry on walking and you go to a lane called Hell's Lane, which is quite fitting for this really. Cool, look at that carving. That's scary. Right, so we're not going to go on to Hell's Lane. We're going to walk back now to Symondsbury
Estate.
Where they've got a cafe. So we're going to go back there, have a drink, maybe something to eat, see what they got. But that's taken probably about 10-minute walk, really. It is up a little bit of a steep hill. Well, I want to say steep, it's not. Just a little bit of a hill. But if you've got a dog, this would be an amazing place to take your dog for a walk. This is some of the views that you get on the way back. And to the right here, you can walk up there. That's Coleman's Hill. So when you've been up Shoots Lane and Hell's Lane, and you've seen all the hollows, you can come back and have a nice drink in Ilchester Arms, which is just here, just down the road from the walk.
So when you park up in Symondsbury, you can park at the Symondsbury Estate. There's a large car park out the front, which is free to park in, and Actually, whilst you're here at the Symondsbury Estate, there's quite a lot of things that you can see. So here there is a cafe, there is art galleries, there's even somewhere you can come and get your hair done, where you can have your hair and beauty done.
And a toilet.
And a toilet, and various other bits to have a look at. All free and really easy to park at, so the nuts there. And it looks absolutely lovely. So just a little bit of a scoop round here of the courtyard. Give you an idea of the grounds, and the car park is literally just the opposite side of this building.